All right, testing 1 2. Why are you gay? Ah, shut up for a second, game audio. What's going on here? Testing 1 2. All right, mic's working. Fan-friggin-tastic. Visuals are okay. All right. We are back with some Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. It's been a while. Not gonna lie, I've been being real lazy these past 2 weeks. That and a mix of just having to do real life shit like work. But I digress. We're back. Last time I think we got ADACHI, our baby boy ADACHI baby, walking up to us at the end of the last episode. Which was what? Unexpected reunion. That's what it was. I think, what was I gonna do? Well, I can't start that actually, so there's only one thing I could even do. It's Yukiko storyline. So let's do that. And we got some weird Yukiko faces last time as well. The weird impasta. Let's just get into Yukiko's story. Who's the real one? Look at that colorful bus. Is that a Junes bus? Junes has its own bus? Also, the countryside has its own bus? Bro, look at how narrow the streets are. This ain't no place for buses. My cell phone remains unresponsive and the shopping district is still enveloped in red fog. What General Teddy said on the Midnight Channel is true. On a hunch, this is a continuation from last time. I dashed out of the inn and ran to the shopping district, but what I saw there were two kanji-kuns. I dropped my gaze and sigh before looking back at the two kanji-kuns, who seemed to be having a silent stare-down, if looks could kill. Of course, instead of talking, Kanji's over here staring down his other self.
Hey, Kanji-kun.
What's up, Yukiko-senpai? What's up, Yukiko-senpai?
Lovely. I can't help but sigh again as the two kanji-kuns respond in stereo. I think one of them is a fake, but they act so much in unison that I can't tell them apart. Quickly, say something gay. Only the real kanji would know the true reaction to that sentiment. Sorry. What's this sort of thing called again? Synchronized swimming? What?
Look, you bastard, don't go bothering Yukiko-senpai. What? You're the one bothering her, you imposter? What was that? I'm the real one! Bullshit! You don't look anything like me, damn it!
That sounds like a different voice actor for Kanji. The two Kanji-kuns start squabbling. Kanji-kun is the same in any situation. Actually, these two look like they're getting along pretty well. I'm starting to think I could leave them be.
You little... Then try this, goddammit! Tell me exactly how old I was when I last wet the bed.
25 years old.
Oh, it was when you were in 2nd grade, right?
Shut the fuck up, Yukiko.
Why do you know that? Why do you know that?
Your mother told me once.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous already. Lovely.
Sorry, I don't have any more time to waste. Oh, I know. What if we say the one who can summon his persona is the real one?
Well, the issue with that is that the copy can also summon the persona, so...
But that's impossible. It's not like we're inside the TV right now. Ha! You're giving up before even trying? You dare call yourself the real me?
I would say that the first one was the real Kanji because of the TV, but then the second, this Kanji B, what Kanji B saying is something that Kanji would definitely say because he's stupid.
When you put your guts into it, summoning a persona is no big deal at all. Persona!
Oh, it worked.
What? Seriously?
Okay, maybe Kanji A is the real Kanji.
How's that, Yukiko-senpai? Now you know I'm the real one. Oh, no you don't, you bastard! If you could do it, so can I! Come on out! Persona! Whoa! That actually worked! Hey, what are you copying me for, damn it? What? You're the one copying me!
Start making out. And we're back to square one. But if Kanji-kun managed to summon his persona, does that mean I can use mine? Would just defeating both of them solve the problem? Yes, kick their asses, Yukiko. That sounds like a great idea.
Yuki-chan!
That sounds like an awful idea.
That voice.
I'm gonna need to take 4 more Tylenols to ward off the headache that Teddy's giving me, on top of the headache that I already have. Bro, how long are you gonna keep walking for? When I look towards the fog where the familiar voice comes from, a familiar looking round shadow is approaching me. Could that be a shadow?
Persona!
Instant annihilation. Get fucked, Teddy. Get good.
Why? How cruel! I'm your precious teddy bear!
You deserve to be burned alive. Kill him, Yukiko.
Wait, Teddy?
That's not the real Teddy, it's a fake Teddy. Kill him. He seems exhausted, but this is indeed Teddy. Though I can't tell if he's the real one or not. Kill him!
Yuki-chan, you weren't thinking I might be an imposter, were you?
That's what all imposters say. Kill him, Yukiko.
Well, maybe a little.
So mean! Just take a look at my fur! It's aberrant that I'm
Fucking
the real
kill him!
Teddy.
What an
See?
asshole. First pun of the goddamn stream. I hate him so much. Teddy goes from staggering around to leaping at me with open arms. I swiftly move out of the way. I hate him so much. Teddy ends up embracing the ground with an odd groan. I wonder if that was a bit mean. No, it was not.
So cruel!
He made a bear pun. That was exactly what he deserved.
I mean, I can't tell if you're the real one or not.
Teddy cannot go 2 seconds without making a bear pun. It's getting annoying. Or being a horn dog.
But I keep telling you I am! I just beat the fake me a minute ago!
That's what the fake you would say.
I believe you, but I'm already having a hard time telling which of these two is which.
You just need to use the power of love to tell them apart.
Huh? You can tell the difference?
Of course I can! My love for you would never ever be fooled by a fake!
Then can I leave this to you?
Huh? Leave what to me?
Ted, perfect timing. You know I'm the real one, right?
Ah! A double serving of kanji? So these were the 2 things I was sensing near Yuki-chan.
That's why I'll leave it to your love to tell them apart.
Who kissed Teddy during the school trip? Only the true kanji would know that.
Impossible! I'm completely, totally vetoing this idea! I mean, there's no love involved!
Just admit that you're gay for kanji, Teddy.
The hell did you just say? You should be able to at least tell the difference, damn it!
Ah! Both of those sound like things kanji would say!
I know, it's confusing.
So that's the limit of your love for Kanji-kun.
Disappointing.
Can we just say that they're both fake?
Kill them both?
That's what it comes down to in the end, right?
What? Why are you listening to him?
Would that be bad?
Of course it would. Assuming that from the start is pretty messed up.
Oh, I know. Could you use your nose to figure this out, Teddy?
I wish I could, but this red fog is getting in the way. My nose is no use right now.
Wait, does that mean you're a fake after all?
Not at all! There's a good, complicated reason for it!
I feel like I'm on crack already, homie.
Hey, Ted, just do something and tell us apart, damn it.
Bring back ADACHI, baby.
Yeah, you moron. I'm disappointed in you.
Ah, 2 kanjis are worse than 1. Okay, Teddy, stay still, concentrate, and... Achoo! Oh, whoops! My nose got stuffed up.
Just say you're gay for kanji, and then the real kanji will be like, I'm gay for you too, Teddy, and then make out, and then we know who the real kanji is. There you go.
What?
I'm tired. I got a headache. Even Teddy can't tell them apart? We'll never make any progress at this rate. What else could we try?
Jeez, what a useless bear. You say that, but I bet you're actually pretty relieved. What did you say? You're the one breathing easier, asshole. What was that? I'll take your punk ass down!
Just kick each other's asses. Do what you did with your shadow, kanji. As they continued their endless squabbling, I think desperately for a plan. As soon as I get an idea, I whisper to Teddy, this might work.
Ooh, good idea, Yuki-chan. Well then, let's bring it on.
People of Inaba, welcome! It's time for Who's the Best Inaba Resident?
What is this? What are we
Huh?
doing?
What the-
number 1.
I'm tripping.
How many stories is Yasogami High School's classroom building?
Wouldn't the fake shadow also know this? Because like the fake one's made from the real kanji. The real kanji knows that, so like...
We're really doing this? It's 3 stories. You bastard! It was my turn to answer!
Correct! Now on to question number 2. Every day is Customer Appreciation Day at the supermarket Junes. How many stories does it have?
Yukiko's getting paid the big bucks by Yosuke to advertise for Junes, Japanese Walmart.
2 stories.
3.
Correct!
4.
Now for question number 3. From Shiroku's store, how many buildings away is the Moel gas station?
It's 4 buildings.
How is this gonna determine who's the
Number
real
4.
kanji?
Take the sum of the numbers in the answers so far, multiply by 8, and divide that by 3. What do you get?
Huh? Wait, what does that have to do with being an Inaba resident? Too easy. It's 24.
Fake kanji! Kill him! Kill him! Oh, the real kanji is a total dumbass. Fucking faker. Get out of here.
Correct again!
Shoot him!
And
You're the culprit!
Exactly. Teddy and I simultaneously point to Kanji-kun, who answered correctly with a flourish. Thank goodness. Surprising as it seems, the plan worked. I really didn't think it would be this easy.
What? How do you figure? I was right. You take 3 plus 2 plus 4, multiply that by 8, and divide by 3, and that's 24.
That's something a nerd would say, and we all know Kanji is not a nerd. He's a fucking badass. Get out of here.
You don't get it. There's no way Kanji could do math like that. Heck, he can hardly do basic arithmetic.
That pun is not even fit remotely. Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Therefore, you're the fake!
I hate you.
He was even dumber than I imagined. He's so stupid that I ended up playing around. Huh? You picking a fight with me?
Why would this even work though? Because like they're exact carbon copies of each other. Or the shadow is an exact carbon copy of Kanji, so wouldn't he have the same amount of intelligence? I guess not, but still. Like, he would know what Kanji would say, no? I'm sorry for treating you like an idiot, Kanji-kun, but it was all I could come up with, and the plan did confirm you're the real one, so...
I'm glad we figured it out, real Kanji-kun.
Yeah, but come on. What kind of way was that to tell us apart?
Kinda dumb.
Don't worry, no one would be shocked at this point.
You making fun of me or trying to cheer me up?
Yes.
How long are you gonna keep this up, damn it? Just because my cover's been blown doesn't mean that's the end.
Everybody gank him. Everybody jump him with your personas. Right now.
It's time for the real reason I'm here. All right, bring on the ring.
Oh my god. My gaydar. It's going off. It's Shadow Kanji. As soon as the fake Kanji-kun cries out, 4 red pillars fall around us. They slam into the ground with a heavy sound and give off a dull light, like a signal in this thick fog-covered town. At the same time, the fake Kanji-kun who called down the pillars suddenly starts gyrating for some reason. Gyrating? The way he's talking now, is that?
Ah! This again? Kanji seems dangerous.
It's the steamy boy.
Now let's get this full-on muscle battle going. I can't wait to get you in a hold.
This shadow was just feeling extra fruity today.
This bastard.
He could have just kept on being normal Kanji,
Full-on
but...
battle, huh? Fine, you're on.
That didn't make them any less overblown. Can't we just leave these 2 here?
Yes,
Yuki-chan, your inner thoughts are leaking out.
just walk away.
Oh, I'm totally okay with me, you know. You could just stay here, but you can't go on unless you beat me raw.
What?
Won't that be trouble for you?
I know you're trying to make an innuendo, but I've never heard that one before. Unless you beat me raw? Is that supposed to be a play on beat my meat? That's such a weird way of saying that, but okay.
Huh? Is that true, Teddy?
It seems like it. When those red pillars glow, it makes these invisible walls, just like the last P1 Grand Prix.
That's right! Until someone takes me to heaven, none of you are going anywhere.
All right, buddy. Let me give you your happy ending, I guess.
I'll do it then. I need a refresher.
Oh, even better.
Whoa, hold it. That's my shadow. I can deal with my own crap.
I'm gonna pass. It's too early for me to step into that world.
Huh? Damn it, Teddy, I told you that's not how I am!
It's too late.
Jeez. Well, then let's decide with rock, paper, scissors. That's fair.
Someone
right?
just fucking fight him. Oh, I get to choose? Right, they did start that last time, didn't they? Okay. You know what? I haven't fought with Kanji because I didn't do his story, so I'll go with Kanji. Kanji versus Kanji battle. Might as well. There's gonna be a bear coming through, baby. Alright, it's been a while. I'm gonna spam the dash through button, though. I'm sorry. Is that? Your range sucks balls, Kanji.
Take this. Take this.
Although, your moves feel pretty strong, but they barely do any damage. That's the thing. Ouch.
Take this. No. What's up? Take this. What's up?
Get shared, homie. Bro got finished off by low kicks. Rest in piss. Sorry, no, inappropriate. Rest in cum. There you go.
So good. I'm totally satisfied with this amazing session.
You're welcome.
Because it's too late now. You've totally fallen for our plan.
Your plan of getting your ass kicked? When the fake Kanji-kun's words end, a cracking sound echoes and the red pillar shatters. What's the plan? The plan was for us to kick your ass? As the red fog suddenly thickens, the fake Kanji-kun begins to melt like chocolate put over a flame.
Whoa, what the hell?
No way! Kanji-kun melted!
Yukiko-senpai, that's the fake.
We watch in surprise as the fake Kanji-kun completely melts, and then what looks like golden powder comes flying out of the puddle. The powder shimmers a bit before it mixes with the fog and vanishes into the sky? Golden powder. Golden powder?
Wait, does this mean that wasn't my shadow? I seriously thought that part of me was coming back for
Are
more.
we releasing something the more, like, copies we fight or something? What's being released into the air?
Oh, nope. General Teddy made that fake by kneading up a chunk of a shadow.
Seriously? Then all we had to do from the start was beat the crap out of it.
That's not my fault. You two were the ones getting all up in each other's faces.
Hey, Teddy. Could that General Teddy be the culprit after all? Wouldn't that make him the one behind Labrys's problems too?
Are we really gonna rehash this?
I don't really know about that. Who is that General Teddy anyway? All I know is that he's an imposter of mine.
And then there's the ginger.
Huh? If you don't know, then there's no way we'd know. But if he can do this to our town, then he's not an ordinary person.
You got that right. Didn't they say he brainwashed the hijackers when Labrys got kidnapped?
Indeed, for example, even if the culprit happens to be a Persona user like us, covering the whole town in red fog and creating fakes of us from shadows is beyond what a normal person can do. I'm sure there must be some bigger thing lurking behind this case.
And that's not all. There's one other thing I noticed. It happened to me too, but when Yuki-chan and Kanji were fighting the fakes, tons of these shiny things were flying out.
It's the golden powder they were talking about?
What do you mean, shiny things?
Oh, I think I know. That's what we saw when the fake Kanji-kun was melting too, right?
Yep, you got it. That stuff never used to come out when we fought. What could it be?
Nyx essence. Mother Nature's tinkle. Something. Who knows?
Good question. Also, how should I put this? It seems like fighting in this fog is tiring everyone out faster than usual.
So, like the TV world.
Huh? Yeah, now that you mention it. It's like when we would go into the TV world without Teddy's glasses.
Huh? That reminds me. We
Wait.
haven't tested out the glasses. If you need them, I have some right here.
Wait, Teddy's glasses prevent fatigue from fog? I thought they just let us see in the fog. I didn't know they prevented fatigue. That's magic, man. Jesus.
No, that's okay. It's true that I can't see very far, but I can still see where I'm going. And the exhaustion comes more when the fighting ends, not during the battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why would glasses prevent you from fatiguing? Then again, there are like magical items and accessories and stuff, but still.
So, what does that mean? When those shiny things come out after a fight, we get really tired?
Jeez, you really are stupid, aren't you, Kanji? The shiny things and getting tired are two separate things.
You're all stupid. I need a break from this brain-dead sesh. I need to go back to Yu Narukami, the Chad God himself, and Adachi baby.
So what then? This is all because you suck at explaining shit.
True! Teddy and Kanji-kun begin their usual squabbling. They really are good friends, aren't they? But something Kanji-kun said catches my attention, and I start to conjecture a few things. Conjecture? Kanji-kun and... Okay, here we go. I knew it! It's happening! No, now's not the time for this. Conjecture, yeah, bring it back. Start having a laughing fit. Here we go.
Sorry, what did you just...
Lovely.
Yukiko-senpai?
She's the imposter killer.
Has Yuki-chan lost it?
You're right, sorry. This is nothing.
End the story. She's gonna be laughing for like 30 minutes. No, hang in there, me. I can't crack up now. How'd you go from that to serious face? Jesus Christ. It's like you're being attacked or something. That's the most serious face I've seen Yukiko have in a while, Jesus. I take a deep breath before looking back to Teddy and Kanji-kun.
I was thinking that Kanji-kun might have been right just now.
Huh? What'd I say?
I know, I remember. He said that when the shiny things come out, you get tired.
The fakes. They're roofing us through the air. That's what's happening. They have roofie juice. And then when you punch them, it slips out of their pocket a little bit. They have like a pocket sand version of a roofie. That's exactly what it is. Calling it right now.
Right.
Special
I thought
roofie
that actually
powers.
could be the case.
Huh? I don't really get it. What do you mean?
Well, could it be that that's what the culprit is really after? He's making us fight, getting those shiny things to come out, and... what would he want with them?
He wants all the roofie juice for himself.
No! You totally had us going, Yuki-chan.
So, you didn't figure out the important part? Is his goal just to make us tired?
I don't know.
Maybe. I guess you could think of it like that. Maybe he wants us to get tired so that when we get to the end, we get totally obliterated.
What
But
could
we know
this
that's
all
not gonna
mean?
happen. I mean,
I wish I could concentrate.
we
and
the
think,
best
but
music.
This fog is just so...
Ah, gross, Ted!
Sorry. It's just that this red fog keeps violently irritating my nose. Oh!
Turn into your human form.
Huh? What is it?
I did notice something about those shiny thingies.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Those shiny thingies have all been flying towards Sensei in your school on the hill.
So it's all heading towards the tower. It's all heading towards Disney Channel Castle. Disney World? What'd you call the castle?
When I fought General
Shit.
Teddy earlier, he told me to head to the school too. Something smells fishy about that place.
Mickey Mouse wants his roofies, bitch!
So what's the deal? If you knew something,
Uh-huh.
why didn't you spit it out before?
Well, let's go there. If the others noticed it too, I'm sure they're on their way already. Teddy, can you lead the way?
Leave it to me. You two follow me. Where to?
I hate you so much, Teddy. This is like the 4th or 5th pun at this point. I'm tired. As Teddy tries to lead the way, he gives an especially loud sneeze. Should we really be following him? No. But we have to trust him for now. He did find Kanji-kun and me after all. He was just running through the streets aimlessly. I let Teddy take the lead, sneezing like a foghorn all the way as we all run together towards Yasogami High. I still think that bus is way too wide for the goddamn countryside streets, but whatever. The government knows what it's doing, I guess. The Inaba Municipal. Isn't Namatame running that right now? Actually, bro made some big ass buses. Oh, so we can continue with Rise. I can fight too. How's Rise? She wasn't in the first, well, she was, but she wasn't a fightable or a fightable with character, right? So how does she even fight? I guess we'll do hers next, and then the other one's what, Naoto? More investigative stuff, I'm assuming. I'm assuming as soon as we finish off Naoto's, we can do that one. And then... So, you know what? I'm gonna do Rise's first. Sup, Petit? Countryside streets are so big, you don't even have to drive on them. What? Bro, did you see the art? Did you see the art? The bus was wide as hell compared to... They was taking up like 1.5 lanes. We're talking about the shopping district here. Those streets were not wide at all, okay? Welcome. Sup, Galactic Corey, how you doing? Alright, let's see how Rise fights.
What is this? What's happened here?
Tilted Towers. What I saw when I finally reached Yasoniba Station was an eerily distorted building and a town that had turned into a maze. That's a building? This is it. This is the floodplain, not the station. I kept walking for a while and eventually made it to the floodplain. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. But I didn't see any people around at all. And that feeling I had ever since the train stopped so suddenly. By the time I reached Inaba, that suspicion had changed into certainty.
This is exactly like the TV world. But if that's true, then...
Persona! I don't know what's going on, but if this is the same as the TV world, then there's something I can do. I concentrate hard and speak to the presence sleeping inside me the way I've gotten used to doing. Why do you word it like that? Speak to the presence sleeping inside me? Why?
Come, Persona!
I'm not even gonna say anything.
I knew it!
You all thought
use
it.
My persona.
And
don't know
I
what's
thought
going
it.
on, but I might be able to find everyone.
Inappropriate. I concentrate once again and search for the presences. My senses slowly sharpen. At first, I can only feel out what's near me, but it extends further and further. Eventually, my senses spread all across the town, like I'm reaching my arms wide. The readings I get are faint and hazy, probably because of the red fog everywhere, but I still pick up on several familiar presences. But it doesn't seem like my attempts to reach them are working.
Really no use after all.
What do you mean? You can sense people. You're doing what your persona is meant to do. What? Just the other day, or sorry, even though we have the same type of power, I wonder if things would be different if Fuka-san was doing... You are the better nav, okay? Don't at me. Rise is the better nav. Get out of here. Just the other day, Fuka-san saved everyone from a bad situation from further away than I could manage. That's because you got kidnapped. If she was kidnapped, she wouldn't be able to do shit. You were literally kidnapped trapped inside the TV world. She had the luxury of being outside in a comfy limousine, okay? Who dropped the phone booth in the water? That was the ADACHI baby. He hates public infrastructure. If she were here, she could probably support her companions even through this fog.
I don't have the power to fight. I can't even give proper backup. No good to anyone.
What are you talking about? Where is this coming from? You were helping everybody throughout the entirety of the case. During the investigation, what? Confusion. Where is this coming from? I guess she's feeling inadequate from getting tossed into the TV during the Ultimate P1 Grand Prix or whatever, but that's That's dumb. Alright, Fuka is kidnapped right now, so you can save her right now. That's true. She's T-posing on him right now. My concentration breaks, and what readings I had slip into the fog. Just as I'm about to fall to my knees in despair, a strong reading I can sense, even without focusing, appears in the sky.
What?
Adachi's flying. In the sky. He can fly now.
It's a bird? It's a plane? No, it's Elizabeth!
Why the fuck are you here? What? Why? Are you just randomly going places like in your story? Why are you here? Are you looking for the power of friendship again? Down from the sky with a loud declaration comes a woman in blue. The lady descends lightly and gazes at the dumbstruck look on my face with a slightly cocked head.
Please excuse my raucous entrance. If I recall correctly, you are everyone's Rosette, the announcer of the P1 Grand Prix, no?
She really wants to use her persona in real life. Well, she can do it now.
That wasn't really me.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Who are you?
You know, I remember those blue clothes from the P1 Grand Prix. She's the one with tremendous power that General Teddy was mad at, calling her an intruder. I don't think she's an enemy. Granted, I have no idea who she is.
Oh, pardon me. I am Elizabeth, the wandering elevator attendant who has presently totally abandoned her duties.
Elizabeth, you should really go back to doing your job. You need that shmoney. Everybody needs the shmoney. How are you even living in a house right now? Actually, I suppose you're not. You're kind of just going from place to place, huh? So Elizabeth is canonically homeless, technically speaking. The world is seemingly gonna end, maybe, so I guess it makes sense she'd be here, I guess. I feel like that's not why she's here, though. She's not here to save the world. She's here to do something random. I don't know.
I once presided over a certain power in a certain room, but for opaque reasons I am brilliantly? No, currently on a wandering journey.
Elizabeth lives on the moon, it's fine. Speaking of the moon, I never got what the thing it was with the moon in Persona 3. Because it looked like a Menosagiri, right? It looked like the big eye of Menosagiri from Persona 4. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google some stuff. I keep forgetting to Google that.
You presided over power? Okay.
Don't worry about it. She's just on coke, Rise. She's chill.
Greatestly, exactly.
What?
It feels odd to bring this up, but it was okay for you to abandon your duties?
Nyx is that alien, that's it? That's not even... That doesn't explain anything. But I bet that's about as good of an explanation as any that I'm gonna get for that, so...
Oh? Can you explain the question? I guess I kind of abandoned my duties once too. I ran away from where I was. But now that I'm trying to make a comeback, it's been really tough. This news of a comeback concert isn't grabbing me either. A concert, you say? I know of such things. It is a mysterious ritual that only chosen ones can perform. Within a flood of sound that tempts people, the crowd repeats a chaotic dance to their heart's content, eventually achieving a state of rapture. It's not like that.
So this is Elizabeth time. This is essentially what this is.
By the way, Miss Rosette, are you sure that you should be reposing in a place like this?
Huh?
I have been observing this town state for some time now, and it seems this red fog has completely enveloped it.
So you have been... Okay, interesting.
If left as is, I do believe that matters will take a turn in an unfavorable direction for you and your friends.
What? Elizabeth, do you know something? Is you, Senpai? Is everyone okay?
Disney World is gonna crash and burn, and then nobody will be able to attend Disney World anymore. Truly a disastrous event for humankind.
My, why are you asking me? When it comes to searching for your friends,
No more
I
Mickey
recall
Mouse.
your power being uniquely suited to the task.
No more Princess and the Frog.
I can't find anything in all this fog.
No more that dog from 101 Dalmatians.
I see. In other words, you are grieving for your powerlessness, electing to stand.
No
here
more
without
live
attempting
action
to
Will
search for your
Smith,
friends
which
on
is
your own.
in Aladdin, which is actually pretty good. So...
What a disappointing turn of events. I have no interest in such a dull person. Please excuse me.
Damn! I'm sorry, what the fuck did I miss? Hold on. I can't find anything in all this fog. In other words, you're grieving for your powerlessness. Okay, damn. Fucking roasted. I didn't miss anything. Elizabeth is just savage. Jesus. She's right. Why was I sitting around here? Why did I keep worrying so much? Everyone may be in trouble, but I can move. I can think. I might even be able to help. If I can get close enough to pick up on everyone's location. Until I've run around so much, I can't take another step. Searched as hard as I can and done everything in my power. I have no right to whine that it's no use.
Elizabeth!
That phrase is only reserved for Silver, for Sonic Adventures 2.
What seems to be the matter?
It's no use.
I've already lost interest in...
No, I just wanted to thank you. I'll try doing what I can.
Oh, what a horrific change of heart. Or is that heroic? Either way, it seems you have realized the potential that slumbers within you. Truly impressive.
You too can smoke the cocaine and become energetic and quirked up like me.
But if you were to encounter a shadow right now, your current strength would not be sufficient to fully beat the snot out of it.
Huh?
Which is why I have the sudden urge to test whether your resolve is truly sincere.
Wait, what are you...
Please, do not waste your breath as I come at you.
What?
Your fate is in the cards.
I'm sorry, Rise, how the fuck are you gonna fight Elizabeth? You had a hard time fighting Elizabeth. I guess had a hard time fighting Elizabeth. They have fighting personas. How are you gonna fight Elizabeth? What? Huh? What? Why is it happening? No, I need to go look for everyone. What? Okay, alright. When the shadow that appears behind Elizabeth swings its sword, a shockwave shoots forward, parting the red fog and gouging the concrete at my feet. Problem solved! Have Elizabeth have her persona swing that sword and clear all the fog from the entire Inaba region. Problem solved, big brain. This isn't good. At this rate, Elizabeth will wipe me out before I can find everyone. No, I'm not gonna protect... Or I am gonna protect you, Senpai, and all the others, no matter what.
I will not miss again. I hope you are prepared.
Persona!
I am going to transmit signals you to death. I'm gonna use the power of transmitting TikTok.
No way.
Oh, it's a
My
cutscene?
persona?
I'm starting to grow excited.
What the hell? That's random.
I must say it's been rather a long time since I last felt this exhilarated.
I thought they were
I'm
gonna
going to do this.
toss me into a fight, like game-wise. What? What's happening? What? What the fuck? Oh my god, she's an emo! She turned into an emo! Whoa! I'm sorry, are those fucking laser balls? What the hell? What? How?
It's okay. I can do this now. From here on out, I've made my decision. I'm going to stay and protect everyone.
What the hell? You can do that? You can just change your persona like that? I mean, I guess, like, when they reach rank 10 on a social link, they can change their persona's form to, like, evolve more, but, like, I feel like that was okay. All right, that happened. She can fight now, I guess. Elizabeth is like, yeah, this book is rated E for everyone. It's a very good reading selection. Fuka and Futaba are sweating right now. I know, bro. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure that Rise is the best nav out of all three of them.
Now,
Just because she does
show me
everything.
the transformation of the potential within you. Burn it into my memory.
Okay. All right. What's your moveset gonna be? How are you gonna hit people physically? Are you just gonna punch? I suppose?
Final. Fight!
Don't touch me.
Let's change things up.
Over here. Your fate is in the cards. It was in sync. Remark.
I'm sorry, I'm hitting you with a mic stand? What?
Anticipated.
Now up.
What? Oh no. Here I go. What? Impressive. Intense. Quite electrifying. Impressive. Impressive.
Oh. Whoa. Fucking bashed her over the head with a mic. That's fucking brutal, Jesus.
attack. Here, complete.
What?
Sanity. Sanity.
Every move.
Opening my deck. Summoning.
Wrap this up. Heads up.
All right.
That should do it.
You have shown me your potential.
Sorry, you got beat to death with a mic stand. Cause that's how Rise do, I guess. That's how Mafia works in this game.
I won?
Jesus Christ. So she's got lasers, mic stand, and then bash people over the head with a microphone. Fantastic. I guess this makes sense if Mitsuru, Teddy, and Morgana can navigate before you can get them as proper party members. I suppose so. Rise's insta-kill move is quite literally, hey, just do well at rhythm game. Really? I guess it makes sense for her character though. I just wasn't expecting her to take out a literal mic stand.
You have indeed shown me the power of mankind's potential.
Truly impressive. You have shown me how powerful it is to bash someone over the head with a microphone. Truly immense potential. Potential of all time. Elizabeth lightly brushes away the dust on her clothes from the fight and smiles at me.
Why did you help me out? Help you? I didn't even have the shiniest intention of helping you. But I didn't know that my persona could do that stuff. Isn't that why you helped me?
Why does your persona go back to the other way it was during the events of the dancing game then? I feel like they just keep retconning their persona modes or whatever, which is kind of annoying. Although I suppose they make some games before other games, and then they do have to retcon it because that's just what they have to do. But still, annoying.
I see. That was not my intention at all. But if you say so, then I'm starting to get the sense that it may be true.
And Rise's persona does turn into a fucking dancing stage at the end of Persona 4 Dancing, so...
In which case, it would only be natural to demand worthy compensation for such assistance. Huh? Wait, are you asking me for money?
Pony up, bitch.
Or perhaps your soul? Whoa, definitely not.
Give me that shmoola.
A ticket to your comeback concert would do as well. Oh, I could probably swing that.
Sing the Igor Longnose song.
No. I believe I shall ask for this world's future instead.
By the way, Nyx is weird because she's just an alien. Yeah, I got that from the first 20 times you said that, okay?
That's pretty vague. Either way, it is decided. A struggle between solitude and bonds. The two great potentials of mankind is about to begin.
Are you still trying to find out a way to free your husbando?
I have no intention of assisting either side, but neither can I dismiss the contest as irrelevant to me. You lost me there. But what you're talking about is why this town got messed up, right? Indeed. Whether your bonds will win the day, or whether that young man's solitude will emerge victorious.
Can't wait for Namatame to climb the tower by himself and then kick the mastermind's ass with his weird messiah powers. Actually, he didn't even have a persona, right? He only transformed into a weird ring guy with a weird like head ring piece guy. So I wonder if he had a persona, what it would be. Because ADACHI has Magatsu Itsunagi. And I'm pretty sure that Izanami gave Namatame the same power that she did the other two guys. So bro should have a sick as hell persona, that's all I'm saying.
I am massively intrigued as to how this struggle will end.
Like the reason the moon is like that is because that's her actual body after she crash landed on Earth. Wait, so the moon is her body? But it was a giant eye hole. It was a giant eye, like... Why did it look like Amenosagiri? Is Nyx related to the Sagiri? Because the moon in the cutscene looked like Amenosagiri, the eye creature. She's an alien at her. That's not an explanation, goddammit. That's not an explanation. Because then that would make the Amenosagiri alien, but then no, because that was birthed by Izanami according to her own words. So fucking Persona lore. Breaking my brain.
That young man. Whoa, are you talking about the culprit behind this?
You should know this. You're the Persona expert. You should know stuff that I don't know. You should know everything. This is your job.
Dear me, I've accidentally.
This is your job now, Galactic
In any
Corgi.
case, please look
Google
over
it.
there.
Ask ChatGPT. I want. Hold on. Does ChatGPT know? Hold on. ChatGPT. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I need to ask this to ChatGPT. What is the moon in Persona 3? In Persona 3, the moon... I didn't say the fucking moon arcana. Get out of here. What? Why does the moon in Persona 3 look like a Monosagiri? Great observation. The moon shadow in Persona 3, particularly the large floating mist-covered shadow fought during the full moon operation in July, does resemble a Monosagiri from Persona 4. There's a good reason for the similarity. Shared aesthetic themes. Both are moon shadows. A Monosagiri share a foggy, spectral, almost mechanical-like shared developer concepts, symbolic parallels, fan theory angle. Some fans speculate that the moon shadow could be an early prototype or thematic predecessor to a Monosagiri. Not in universe, but as part of the evolving mythos of the Persona series. Oh, so it's a real life thing. Damn it. Why moon haunted? Moon haunted because developers, I guess. Alright, Nyx technically got split into two. Her mind was left on Earth, and she caused the bad vibes while her body became the moon. Gourmet King? Why moon haunted? Are you just shouting random stuff? Alright, Elizabeth points past the fog as if dodging her own words. Well, I'm not letting her off that easy, but she's probably won't tell me anything more. Moon Arcana? Oh, Gourmet King? Oh yeah, true, he was the Moon Arcana. He's the real mastermind. He was the true Monosagiri all along. He's built like an Monosagiri ass. Alright, I'm a little puzzled, but I go ahead and look at where she's pointing, and then I can't help but lean forward in utter shock. There's Disney Castle! Out there on the hill where Yasugami High should be is this weird huge tower. It looks like some kind of evil villain's lair.
I believe that is where the final battle will take place. It seems a number of your friends are already headed that way. What will you do, Miss Rosette?
Hit people with a mic stand.
I'll go too, so I can fight with them. A perfect answer.
Shoot mics
I'll
at
give
people.
You a gold star.
She draws a large star with one hand and goes directly into an elegant bow. Bow? Bow. Bow. Yes. Words. What are they? She probably headed off somewhere now. I can't really figure her out.
I bid you good luck, Miss Rosette.
She's gonna appear in the most randomest place next time around, as per usual.
Everyone, wait for me.
We're gonna be fighting the final boss and she's gonna appear in the middle with a cutscene or something. Elizabeth Everywhere system. Oh, but for real though, I need to get back into Yakuza. The Majima Everywhere system was hilarious as hell. Although I'm trying to currently platinum Yakuza 0 and then try to go platinum Yakuza Kiwami 1 before I move on to Kiwami 2. And like, it's a pain in the fucking ever-loving testicles to platinum 1. Not only because you have to, I believe, get to or beat like the arcade mini games to a certain amount, but you also have to beat the goddamn like battles on the main menu, and I'm bro, those are fucking annoying, and there's like 30 of them. But whatever, I digress. Okay, we're cleared with Risei's resolve, with a little side of Elizabeth lore, I suppose. And I guess we're gonna go to Killjoy Detective over here. Deduction. So, sudden phone call. From what I remember, Naoto was asked to investigate the Kirijo group by the government. Then this whole thing happens, and the government goes to like raid Kirijo group HQ or something. And I think that's all I remember. All right, let's get right into it.
The town becomes a labyrinth as the clock strikes midnight. It's just like the dark hour described in those documents.
It's always at the Japanese Walmarts. I take a deep breath and check my surroundings. First, I review the situation. If I remain calm and collect as much data as I can, I should be able to put together a picture of what's going
No
on.
one's here yet. I'd have thought someone would have come straight to Juness.
Honestly, you should have bumped into everybody. Literally everybody was here like 2 minutes ago. From what I could tell on my way here, the town is utterly empty. Are you, Senpai, and the others alright? If this phenomenon is the same as the Dark Hour from the documents, then the only ones capable of moving in it are persona users like us. But why? If this was deliberately induced, then what is the culprit's aim in doing so? They want the golden sparks. They want the good kush, I suppose. That weird golden powder that's coming out of the shadows that everybody's kicking the ass off. It's interesting. Since my last call with Labris was cut off, I have no idea about her safety either. Is the helicopter she and her companions were riding safe? And what happened to Mitsuru-san and her retinue? Stop using fancy words. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Retinue? Alright. ChatGPT, help me. What is retinue? The body of retainers who follow a prince. Why the fuck would you even use that in this case? I guess she is the heir to Kirijo group, but she's not a fucking princess. Get out of here. Fuck your fancy words, Naoto. Naoto, why are you going here? Or just to go to the Mega Big Tower? Oh yeah, did she say she was going to the Big Tower after the last time? Maybe Japanese Walmart is on the way to Mickey Mouse Tower, who knows? This is a dangerous line of thought. I'm losing my cool and I can't keep my thoughts straight. I'm no detective in this state.
Calm down. If I start worrying, there'll be no end to it.
I take another deep breath. I know already that the red fog filling the area isn't poisonous at first blush? At first blush. What a weird phrase. I did consider that the enemy might be employing an airborne toxin, but the whole town is covered in this stuff and there's no way to move about while still avoiding it.
Still, it may be best to try not to breathe it in to the extent I can avoid it.
Huh? Naoto-kun?
Is that the carnivore that's discarded womanhood?
Huh?
I'm thrown for a loop at being called out of the blue. I was so lost in thought that my reaction is slightly delayed.
Chie-senpai, is that you?
Run away, she's gonna eat your pupils.
Uh-huh. Why?
Naoto is unfortunately maybe half British, unfortunately. How unfortunate. British, innit? You want some tea and crumpets?
Thank goodness you're safe. What about the others?
How should I know? They've got nothing to do with me.
Speaking of British, innit? I should really go back to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, huh? It's been for fucking ever since I finished Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But I personally have to play, I have to play Torna Golden Country. I have to stay up to... And also, didn't they add new story to Xenoblade Chronicles 1 as well? Like extra story or whatever, so I should play that before going into 3. Alright, whatever. Off topic, off topic. Anyways, yes, British, super unfortunate. A cheerful answer, the tone of which sounds like Chie-senpai's usual self, but her actual words ring a warning bell in my mind.
My senses seem untampered with. From which I take it that you are not Chie-senpai. Who are you?
Little old me? I'm Chie Satonaka, though I'm a fake one, based on the real Chie.
Why would you show Naoto a shadow of someone else? Why not just come up with Naoto's shadow?
I see. So you make no effort to hide your true nature. And what are your intentions?
She's gonna eat your pupils. Run, Naoto. You gotta remind yourself of the stories? Yeah. What a foolish question, even for me. The town was covered in a strange red fog shortly after the disappearance of Mitsuru-san and her people, and now a false Chie-senpai identical to the real thing stands before me. I have no inkling as to the enemy's goals, but it is at least apparent that they expect to fight us in order to accomplish them. Yeah. Brain is not braining. Shadow Chie really somehow has an emptier head than regular Chie. The thing is, regular Chie is big brain, but everybody else like brings her down to small brain. I don't understand.
Are you? Rather, is the culprit who created you the same one who seized Labrys? Or is it an accomplice of his?
I want information right now. Even if what stands before me is an imitation, it is honestly answering me this much. I felt that it would be smarter to draw out as much information from it as possible.
You really are sharp, aren't you, Naoto-kun? But who cares about any of that? Persona!
Are you gonna summon the ring first?
What?
A familiar shadow takes form behind fake Chie-senpai. Impossible! As close as these fakes are, they are not genuine article. Yet, not only was this one able to summon the same persona that Chie-senpai uses, it did so in the real world? Oh my god! What in the world is going on here? After dodging the attack, I jump back and draw the gun at my side. This is no illusion. That was a heavy strike with considerable weight behind it. Shoot her! Shoot her in the face! You have a gun!
Sorry, I meant it as a little read.
I should really have that on my soundboard. Oh my god! I guess we'll settle for... I guess we'll settle for this.
Why are you gay?
For fake Chie, and then later, if she says something stupid, we got the other soundbite.
It seems the circumstances are different from before. What sort of scheme is unfolding now?
First she'll kill me, and then she'll kill everyone else. Oh my god!
Solving that's supposed to be the detective's job. If you don't hurry and get ready, you'll get yourself hurt.
Shoot her! You have a
You
gun!
have no intention of providing answers.
You have a real gun.
Very
Shoot her.
Ooh, now that's our Now-chan. It's so convenient for us that you catch on quick.
Where do these fucking TVs keep coming from? They keep appearing in the weirdest places. Why would a Japanese Walmart have a TV hanging off of the roof? I can understand like old schools maybe having like PA systems or whatever, but this, like, does your TV float around? Is that what it does? Where are these coming from?
Is that General Teddy?
Wormhole technology? Better explanation than the whole Nick's Moon thing, to be honest.
You understand without me having to explain, right? Thanks for participating in the P1 Climax. Now then, on to Now-chan's first round. Obviously, this is a serious battle with nowhere to run.
Does your school regularly become a giant tower? Mine? Yeah, definitely. Regular occurrence for me, buddy. I don't know what school you're going to, but that's the regular stuff, you know?
Oh, by the way,
I have to walk up like 64 flights of stairs to get to my next class, you know?
By me, General Teddy. In other words, if you keep winning in the tournament, you might be able to save them.
Basic exercise. And you know, gym class, it's on the very top floor. That's all I'm saying. A little warm up before you have to participate in gym class. Though I had considered this as a possibility, I can't help but furrow my brow at General Teddy's words. So Mitsuru-san and her team were indeed captured. These shadow operatives are professionals when it comes to shadow-related matters. So if our opponent Jesus Christ. So if our opponent captured them so easily, then we clearly cannot afford to underestimate him. Nah, bruh. We are the investigation team. We OP.
Oh, and you can use your persona.
Investigation team over shadow operatives. GG no re shadow operatives. Rest in piss. Investigation team better. 20 times better. 2 bajillion times better. Immediately after the fake's cry, red pillars appear midair. So this is the ring this time. I can surmise the basic rules. It's fair to say invisible walls stretch between the pillars, and I will not be able to proceed until the match is completed. In which case, there's only one option open to me.
Seems I have
Shoot
time
her!
to waste, so I won't bother holding back. Persona!
Why do you even bother summoning your persona? You can shoot her. Shoot her. You have a revolver.
Great!
That's not an evoker, that's a real gun.
It's even more fun crushing you!
Shoot her.
I wouldn't be so certain. You can never win against me.
Alright, Naoto's moveset, let's go.
Final. Fight!
That's a long ass kick. Jesus Christ.
Okay. There.
Yeah, there you go. Shoot her. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Spam that shit.
Okay.
There you are!
God damn, Naoto's so fucking fast.
There! Will this turn the tables?
Get good. Bro, Naoto is so goddamn fast. Jesus Christ. She may have short reach, but she is sonic fast with her swings.
Well, I guess that's enough.
And she's not afraid to blast the gun. She's like, so I started blasting. Jesus. I like that. Shadow Chi is like, oh, right, you have a gun for real. Yeah. Shadow Rise really got shot in the face 15 times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As I said,
Jesus.
you cannot win against me. Our forms can be mimicked, but you can never replicate our inner drive.
The power of friendship compels us. The power of family. Vin Diesel. I mean, is it a short range if you have a gun? No, I'm more like talking about her like punching and like slapping the people around with a gun. Like her physical attacks are so fucking fast compared to everyone else. It was strong, though I wore a brave face to intimidate my opponent. Had I put one wrong foot, it could have been me who was defeated. For some reason, I felt much more exhausted than I remember being in the case when I would fight inside the TV world. I'm not reading stuff right. Is it because of my opponent's abilities, or?
This is a setup.
It's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, ooh. It's like that ending song from GTA 5, stuck in my head. There is a mighty cracking sound in the red pillars to the four sides of me shatter. I have evidently emerged the victor without any problems and gained the right to proceed. Superior once again. Big brain. Very big brain. As that happens, the false Chie senpai begins to disintegrate before my eyes. Must have been created by tampering with a shadow.
Huh? What is that?
She left behind her steak. Truly the hallmark of fake Chie, leaving behind her meat. Very fake. Truly fake. The fakest of all time. What appears to be grains of light float up from the rapidly dissolving fake. They form a ribbon of light, drawing an arc in the air and drift away in a particular direction as if drawn to something. Thinking back upon the battle, I believe I saw similar grains of light whenever my persona and the fakes would clash. What are they? Could they be fragments of something? Yeah, they're collecting fragments of something, but they're having us free the fragments from the shadows so that it could float towards the tower. So that has to be some kind of weird power, maybe? Shadow Chie got gooped. That's a website, right? Because of that one actor that makes stupid shit. Goop.com or something. When I follow the light with my eyes, I can scarcely believe what I see. There's an enormous and bizarrely shaped structure which has no shape in a rural town or anywhere else in the real world. You just saw that right now?
Is that the hill where Yasogami High is? The orbs of light are gathering there.
Something's off. The opponent's methods are different from Labrys's case. They're challenging us head on now. Jesus. The salient aspects of this case are the red fog enveloping the real world, a giant tower atop Yasogami High, the grains of light that appear in battle, and this strange exhaustion I feel. Suddenly, something pops into my mind. You want a Sprite cranberry? Those documents I obtained from public safety. One of them detailed a past case involving Mitsuru-san's team, involving a giant tower that only appeared during a special period of time. Tartarus. If I recall correctly, it was called Tartarus. Yep. The aberrant tower was built to call forth something monstrous. Is it possibly that? Maybe they're trying to call forth another monstrosity?
Is the culprit of this case intending to...
There's no way they can call Nyx again, because Dorkun is sealing Nyx. So are you telling me there's another monstrosity that people can summon? Is that what you're telling me? Anyone else on this rooftop? What the fuck? Where'd you come from, Ginger?
I must ask that you not needlessly inquire further. Now is not yet the time.
I'm sorry, did you get stabbed, Naoto? What are... Why... What? Alright, well... I'm not gonna say anything inappropriate. Impossible. This was unlike my encounter with false Chie-senpai, and I was paying close attention to my surroundings. I can see all the R34 already. Naoto's dead? Yeah. Probably. Yet this man suddenly appeared behind me as if from thin air.
Naoto Shirogane, you will be making your exit here. Die.
I refuse! A clear voice pierces the red fog, and the next sound that reaches my ears is what seems to be a blade slicing of the air. That was a blade? Bro, what the fuck are... What kind of strength do you have? What are you fucking swinging? Do you have a fucking plane for a blade? Like, swinging through the air? That's not that big of a sword. That would not make that sound, okay? Show randomly not making any puns at all. To be fair, he's only made puns like once, okay? She's not gonna die. But that's the end of the story, right? Yep. Of course. Everybody's dying at Japanese Walmart. Oh. Adachi? Oh my god, Adachi baby. I kind of want to continue Naoto's. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to continue Naoto's. I want to see the Ginger's motivations. And then we'll see more Adachi baby. The strike I barely dodged grazes my cheek and slides through the air. The pain of the initial blow which struck my back is beginning to affect my breathing. My throat constricts and I have difficulty getting air into my lungs. Did he actually slice you? Only by force of will do I keep from blacking out as I look towards my assailant who now approaches me. Use diorama! A young man, and he wears a Yasogami High uniform. How do people keep getting the uniform of the school? What does the school do? Just leave the uniforms outside for the students to take?
You dodged. Such a struggle you put up. You're wasting my
Also,
time.
that's bullshit. That's not a Yasogami High uniform. That looks nothing like a Yasogami High uniform. That looks like he's just wearing normal clothes.
Who are you?
I am Minazuki.
The bottom half of it is?
I am the one who will destroy you, the Kirijo fools, and this world.
What are you trying to do that for? Find a joy in stuff, you know? Go to Disney World. Fap to hentai. There's good things to do in this world. You don't need to end the world, okay? That's all I'm saying.
So, you're the ones who captured Mitsuru-san and...
He also has a jacket of it wrapped around his waist. Oh, maybe. I think I've seen that.
Yes, I caught them off guard, just as I did with you here. It seems you're not very perceptive.
So Mitsuru-san and her people have fallen into enemy hands after all. It's hard to believe. Is this young man truly the mastermind behind these incidents? I kinda doubt it, to be honest.
Your intuition is impressive. For you to discern our plan after only one battle.
She's a detective after all.
It's an absurd scheme. What are you trying to summon with that tower?
The hentai tentacles. I gather that his plan is far more dreadful than what I had imagined at the start. That grotesque tower called Tartarus, which has brought forth to call something inhuman. What if the culprit in this case also intends to summon something to this world. And what if the reason... What? Okay, yeah, what if the reason our enemy makes no move to hide the fakes and challenge us to legitimate fights is because they need to gather something before the plan can be achieved?
Don't get me wrong. That in itself is not my objective. All I want is to grant a wish.
A wish? Whose?
There's no need for you to know.
I feel like bro is bipolar. Because last time he sounded like, I'm pretty sure he sounded like lighter, right? But this could also be a case of him having just like a serious personality when he gets in the mood. And just being goofy sometimes. Like ADACHI, you know? This isn't good. He's already close enough for his attack to reach me. I'm still suffering from his earlier strike. Minazuki's next blow will surely cost me my life. I need to buy whatever time I can now.
Kidnapped Labrys and attempted to collect our personas before. But that's not the case this time. You're using Mitsuru-san and her team as hostages, and you've prepared fake versions of us to fight. There's only one reason why you'd create such elaborate imitations of us, even to the point of summoning personas, and have them challenge us. You set this entire scenario up so that we wouldn't think twice about fighting.
That's right. Everything was set up from the start. It's the same rules as last time. After drumming that impression into our heads, our opponent admits outright that they're fakes. And as a result, I had stopped trying to figure out what motivations are behind their actions. Since they'd taken hostages and wiped this town, we concluded that we had no choice but to play along, and we were willing to fight without further hesitation. But I suspect Minazuki must be gaining those shining particles I saw earlier through our battles with the fakes. Why could they not just not make the... Why do they need us? They made the shadows, but like if they made the shadows, that means they also made the shadows with the shinies inside. So why would they need us to kill the shadows that they made for the shinies? How does that work?
Again, your intuition is impressive. By forcing you to fight in this fog, I am carving off bits of your personas.
Oh.
Carving off our personas?
What?
I've said too much. It seems our guests of honor have arrived.
So every time we beat the fakes, a bit of our power gets taken away, I guess? To, I guess, have enough power to summon something? Alright, Minazuki turns his gaze to the sky and narrows his eyes as if looking beyond the red fog. Oh! Here comes Boston! Simultaneously, the faint sound of a copter becomes evident.
I enjoyed my time with you. If the opportunity arises again, I'd like to speak with you further.
You know, Minazuki, you could just stab her right here and then run away. You went through all the trouble of coming over here and explaining a bit of your plan. The least you could do is try to kill her before leaving, you know? I mean, like, you try to kill her, but, like, you can try to finish her off. Because, like, she can barely move. That's all I'm saying. With that, Minazuki gracefully puts distance between us. The moment there's enough space for someone to intrude between us, a shadow comes dancing down from the sky, as if awaiting the exact moment. Alright, Minazuki's sounding a lot more different this time. What's up with that? Yeah, he was sounding different. Okay, Boston. Randomly, the rest of the Persona 3 cast remembers that they're part of the story too. I mean, they were just chilling, riding around in their chopper, you know? That's what I would do if I had a chopper.
Labrys?
Don't worry now, Takun, I got you.
Labrys, don't let your guard down. He's the one who attacked Mitsuru-san's group.
This guy?
Our guests of honor have arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow Operatives.
Why do you still have the Yasogami High uniform on? You have a tux that you could wear. You have a suit that they gave you. I guess she really likes looking like a schoolgirl for some reason. Labrys stands between Minazuki and myself as if shielding me. It seems I've been spared the worst case scenario. The sound of the helicopter's rotor still remain in the sky above us. It appears to be slowly descending. I strongly suspect that a plume of dust is installed into that helicopter. I recall an entry in the public safety documents explaining how a plume of dust would enable machinery to continue functioning, even in supernatural spacetimes where no other electronics would work. Interesting. I thought the plumes of dust were where Labris and Igus got their personalities from. So does that mean that the helicopter is sentient? The helicopter can summon a persona? Like, what? Wouldn't... Yeah, right? That was what the plumes of dusks were. It's been like a day or two, I guess. It's unlike me to let my mind wander into matters of parascience. Perhaps it's the relief at my life no longer being in peril.
Who are you? Why are you doing all this?
I mean, yeah, it's the same way they run in the Dark Tower, because they are machinery too.
Who am I?
I guess it's more the fact that they also have AI.
It's quite intriguing that a machine created for suppressing shadows.
So I thought the plume, I was under the impression that the plume of dusks were like shadow fragments, right? And it would make sense for shadow fragments to be able to like gain an ego and stuff, because shadows can gain egos. That's like, Teddy's a good example of that. And then for them to be able to get personas. But I guess, to be fair, it's not like a helicopter is humanoid, so it wouldn't really gain that sentience that a human would, because it doesn't have the same experiences, I suppose. So, yeah, maybe. Alright.
What?
But first, let me see the rest of you.
Excuse me, pervert. Oh, what is that persona? I want to see that again. That looked cool. As Minazuki keeps his eyes on Labris, a black liquid shadow rises from behind him, instantly ascending to the helicopter. It's a shadow, no, a persona. And it means to take down that helicopter.
No! Yukari-san! Ken-kun!
Oh, Ken-kun's on there? Fuck it, take down the chopper. Ken-kun hate over here. Labris cries out in desperation. Persona users, though they may be, they are still human. If they go down along with the chopper they're in, they'll be grievously wounded at best. Someone just like try to kill him. Hit him with your axe. Stop him.
Persona!
An unfamiliar woman's voice calls out from within the copter. All at once, a tremendous gust of wind swirls about the helicopter, repelling the back shadow's ambush at the last second. Jesus. I need to drink some water. Hold on. I need big brain water.
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
Shut up, Ken. Hey, good boy. Just as the whirlwind dies down, an attack originating from within the copter speeds towards Minazuki's persona, which is primed to attack again. Amazing, what a perfectly timed maneuver. The surrounding fog lights up, and as the personas clash at each other, those giant grains of light that Minazuki is after disperse. At the same time, three figures jump out of the helicopter and descend towards us. The whir of the helicopter's rotors increases, which I take to mean that it's flying off somewhere, so then its objective from the start was to drop these people off here. You jumped from the helicopter? Oh my god, my boy's all grown up. He's starting to get riz. As loath as I am to speak this, but bro's gonna become a fuckboy. Calling it right now. Damn. He's got the long, rizzy hair. Bro's becoming a goddamn isekai protagonist before our eyes. Okay. I look once again to the two new arrivals and the animal that has descended upon the food court. I know who they are. After all, it was only a moment ago I was at Inaba Station, reviewing the documents pertaining to them.
That was close. But now that we're here, you don't get to do whatever you want
Also,
anymore.
Yukari, why are you wearing a featherman? Why are you a featherman? Why are you dressed like that? Really funny how Ken is just like 14 here. Damn. Bro looks like a young adult. Jesus.
Naoto Shirogane, right? Are you all okay? We'll handle this.
Obviously, they are older than the pictures in the documents, but the woman is Yukari Takeba, the convoy is Kanamada, and the Snow White Shiba following closely at Kenkun's heel is Koromaru. Good boy. They were all involved in the incident which occurred when Mitsuru-san was in high school, and though they are not officially numbered members, they are persona users on the Shadow Operatives Emergency Suppression Unit, the auxiliary staff.
Labras, I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you.
God damn! Yukari's face looks a little different. Wow. What an interesting poster of Yukari. Yukari is a feather man because everyone needs a day job. Is that really the explanation? Or are you fucking with me? He has a day job as a cosplayer.
Gotcha! You don't have to worry about a thing now. So you're our enemy. You won't see it
Bro!
now.
You do not look 14. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Bro. You're like 20. Get out of here. What? The three of them fan out to Minazuki's left and right, readying themselves for combat. Such efficient tactical maneuvers. All while never dropping their guard. I wonder how often one must face death in order to become like them. Bro, shut up, Naoto. You and the investigation team faced death countless times in the TV world. I don't understand why you're saying this. Ken just got that insane growth spurt. I know, it's ridiculous. He's 12 apparently, Jesus. What's that meme with that girl? I'm 12 motherfucker, so shut up. She's like, I'm 12 motherfucker, so shut the fuck up. Hold on, I need to search this up. It's, oh yeah, this one.
I love how people are telling me I'm like 9 years old. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that meme. That's Ken right now. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
The players have finally gathered. It's nice to meet you. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. Welcome to his world.
Well, he's 14, but like during the answer, he's 12. So what happened, Ken? Well, that was a couple years ago. Cause the answer takes place like quite literally a couple months after the journey. The journey was in 2008. The journey is in 2008. The answer was also in 2008, no? Or 2009-ish. And then Persona 4 takes place in 2012. So that's a 4-year difference. So in reality, he should be 16 right now. No? Or 15, 16? 4-year difference? The journey is 2009 and the answer is 2010. But I thought the calendar said 2008. For the day switching. Either way, it would be a 3 to 4 year difference, so it would make Ken at least 14 to 15, no? ...2009 to 2010, you're right. So it is 2 to 3 year-ish difference, I suppose. So yeah, he should still be 14, 15.
I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You are the ones who killed his father, after all.
The wiki says he's 14, so yeah, that's... Why did they give him that goddamn... Like, he went from a goddamn 12-year-old looking like a 7-year-old to a 14-year-old looking like a 22-year-old for some reason. Because of the goddamn Porsche that Atlas gave him. I don't understand. He looks like he could be the same age as Minazuki over here.
What's he talking about?
The players have finally gathered. It's nice to meet you. I'm Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. Welcome to his world. I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You are the ones who killed his father after all? Are you referring to yourself in the third person? So yeah, no, dead ass. This dude has multiple personalities, I guess? Because he's referring to someone else being Sho. But he's introducing himself as Sho. But he's referring to the other Sho, I guess, as in third person, like his world. And his father. So, multiple personalities. And Kirijo killed his father, of course, because the Kirijo group can't go 1 minute without doing something stupid. That makes a villain. Koromaru really just stole Ken's old hoodie.
Who knows? I don't really care either.
Oh, fuck! The Kirijo group killed his dad. Who fucking cares, bro? Get out of here. Jesus Christ, Ken.
I have no intention of fighting you now. I only wished to see your faces.
His world? Minazuki's phrasing catches my attention. This could be an important clue to the culprit's motives. Could Minazuki mean that he investigated this in order to avenge someone whose parent or parents were killed? Perhaps he's seeking revenge on the Shadow Operatives? No, that's not right. Given that they took Mitsuru-san's group hostage and summoned the others here, it seems more likely that Minazuki wants revenge on Mitsuru-san and her associates from high school.
I'll be heading back now. Take your time, kid.
When Minazuki raises his hand, a different voice echoes from further in. It's a voice I know only you too well.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'll be your opponent.
Oh! Here we go.
What the? What's going on? Another Naoto-kun?
How do you even know who Naoto is? You've never even met her.
Don't be deceived. That's an imitation of me.
The Kirijo group killed my mom. This is like normal for them. Let's just go. Let's speedrun this. True. They've killed everyone.
Huh. That sounds like the kind of dirty trick they'd pull.
Who's they?
Huh. Seems I'll be facing those who are participating in the Grand Prix for the first
Who's
time.
they? Do you know something, Ken?
I hate to waste time. So let's simply begin now.
By the way, Ken and Koromaru are a duo. Why would they? I guess light and dark. I guess. My doppelganger raises one hand to the sky. It means to summon the red pillars that form the arena. I'm still too badly injured to dodge this, but I can't allow us all to be trapped here.
Everyone, get away from me! Hurry!
Yukari-san, Koromaru, spread out!
Yukari-san, Ken-kun, and Koromaru-san jump back in response to my warning. Labris, on the other hand, maintains her position, shielding me, making no attempt at all to move. Ah, I see now. Yukari-san told Labris that I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you, and Labris would never abandon her duties. Yukari-san and Ken-kun understand that as well, and so Labris was not mentioned when Ken-kun gave the order to spread out. Very efficient teamwork. I feel that I understand the secret behind the Shadow Operative's strength somewhat. Basic instructions? I mean, that's literally every single team ever. Like, literally the army can do that. I don't think that's special, but okay. I feel like you're giving them too much credit, is my point. They really haven't done anything that special. Quite yet. The 4 pillars, blah blah blah. Thank goodness Yukari and the others seem to have escaped the pillars' field of influence.
What's going on? Wait, what the? Where's the culprit? What? Wait, when did he?
Now that they mention it, I too realize for the first time that Minazuki is nowhere to be seen. Minazuki's presence is completely gone. It vanished from the arena, or area, and as suddenly as it appeared behind me. Always these robots and their blue-haired mofos that they need to protect. Oh yeah, that's true! True! It's almost like it's in their programming.
Don't worry. A version of myself.
It's time for Naoto to become a Dorkun as well.
Just join the Shadow would be pretty sorry for her.
She's gonna seal off the other demon that's supposed to come down from this tower. This other monstrosity. She's gonna become a door for that guy.
So just this once, while no attacks are still allowed from outside.
Turns out that Sho wants to summon the big titty demon to destroy the world, and then Naoto has to turn into like a gated fence, electric fence, to keep the big titty demon at bay.
Of course, once you pass those red pillars, invisible walls prevent anyone from leaving until I defeat in single combat.
Invisible walls. That's just ridiculous. No!
Dumbass. Yukari-san tries to take a step forward and hits her head badly on the invisible wall. Perhaps I gave them too much credit before. It's possible that these shadow operatives are in fact surprisingly careless.
This is just like the last P1 Grand Prix, except we're in the real world.
Also, Mitsuru would have told you that there were invisible walls. You should probably believe when the demon tells you there are invisible walls here, so... Oh, here comes TV again.
Hello! General Teddy here. Long time no see, Labby-chan.
Oh, it's Labby. It's Labby-chan again.
Oh, don't look so
I'm
shocked.
from Boston.
Let's see if I can guess what you were thinking. No, you're supposed to be my shadow. Or something like that.
Is that Inaba's persona user Teddy? He doesn't look like a bear to me.
It's because the general hat is covering half of his face.
He just looks like a plush mascot. Is he dressed up like that on purpose?
Are you dressed up like that on purpose? Get out of here, kid. Also, yeah, Koromaru did literally just steal Ken's sweater. You're not lying. Jesus.
You there! Silence in the peanut gallery! How dare you call my bona fides into question? I'll have you know I look bear-rific!
Fuck you.
Crap, he heard me.
Hate you so much. Even fake Teddy's gotta be annoying and use bear puns. It's annoying.
This is your last chance to push your luck like that. Labby-chan and Now-chan aren't getting out of here until you win a one-on-one fight. So, are you okay with that? Are you gonna move on without your friends? Hurry up and decide whether you're gonna enter the ring or not!
Will you shut up? Fine, let's do this. I'll go in and...
Wait, I thought Labras was already in there. Why not have Labras fight?
No, please move on.
But
Huh?
they put Ken's dumb shorts on Koromaru? Oh, I didn't see the bottom half of his body. That's dumb.
You can't let him provoke you. The culprit's aim is to make us fight against our doubles, thereby carving off our personas.
I have no idea how they figured out they could do this. Seems so stupid.
Off our personas?
Mitsuru-san and the others are within the tower on the hill. It won't be easy, but try and avoid combat with the imitations as you rescue them.
They didn't, but I think it would be funny.
Okay, Labras, we're leaving the rest to you.
Let's ask that shadow a question, Labras.
Yes, they left you behind. I guess that's the extent of this friendship you go on about.
To be fair, those are not Naoto's friends. That would be the other investigation team members. Those guys are just random mofos that showed up out of nowhere. Those aren't her friends, so shut the fuck up.
That's not true.
What about it is untrue? For it seems to me that the others moved on, leaving you two alone.
You clearly have no understanding of the bonds between people.
Why are you arguing about bonds? They're not your friends. They're random strangers you just met.
Yeah, what she said. They didn't ditch us. Yukari-san believes in me, so that's why she trusted me to take care of Naoto-kun. And that's why I'm gonna make sure to knock you out of the park myself.
Okay, here we go. Look at that smug Naoto face. Does Shadow Naoto have longer hair in her portrait? Oh, it's her lab theme. The reach with this thing is outstanding. God damn.
That was impeccable.
GG no re. I'm sorry. I absolutely demolished this person. Jesus.
What a fantastic battle.
We must have gathered a good many persona fragments just from that alone.
Naoto is friends with Labras, so they are kind of friends together-ish. Are they? I don't think Naoto talked with Labras. Well, I guess they did. Otherwise, they wouldn't have each other's phone numbers. Never mind. I'm being dumb. Oh no, they got more of the golden powder. They got more of the good kush. The other me melts into a puddle in the center of the food court. It's a most unpleasant sight to behold. I hear a cracking sound and turn to see the red pillars that had trapped us shatter. The invisible wall should be gone as well, but...
Was it okay, Naoto-kun? We ended up fighting this thing.
There was no getting around it. Our enemy has Mitsuru-san, her friends, and this town hostage. Besides, we had no means of escape.
Shadow Naoto is actually super broken, so it's a good thing the AI doesn't know how to use him. Interesting. What, does she have a bunch of insta-death moves or something?
So, everything
Don't know how they
is
would
set up
incorporate that
perfect.
into a fighting game.
Who do you think that Minazuki guy is?
I don't know, but...
Quick, use Dia! Use a bomb of life. She's dead. I can't help but fall to my knees from the pain I'd forgotten about. I haven't completely recovered from Minazuki's strike yet.
Naoto-kun!
Labras promptly lends me her shoulder. This may be an odd thing to say, but it's at times like these that I truly feel I've made friends. Not that I'd ever say such things in front of my senpai.
Thank you, Labras. You truly saved my life.
Come on, no need to thank me. I told you it was my turn to help you guys out. But what about Yukon and them?
It feels like her accent is less Boston than it was in Persona 4 Arena original. Did they change her voice actor? It sounds like the same voice actor, but it sounds like she's putting a little less Boston accent into it, you know? It's not feeling like she's Boston anymore, is my point. We inform each other of what's happened up to this point and exchange information. Labras' team was investigating Inaba Pass, where Mitsuru-san's group went missing, and were headed after filling up on gas. While we spoke on the phone, midnight struck, and she saw the change in the town from the air. It seems that the red fog suddenly rose up to cover the town, and a giant tower appeared on the hill where Yasogami High is situated. In addition to Yukari-san, Ken-kun, and Koromaru-san, there's a man in town by the name of Junpei Iori, whom they haven't yet been able to meet up with. Oh yeah, he was at the station, right? All told, the Shadow Operative sent 4 people, or rather 3 people and a dog. 4 people,
Just
okay?
like I thought.
He's
That fake you was a tough
the dog is
customer.
cool enough to consider a
What in the
person,
world
okay?
are they?
He's my homie. It was like a year or 2 after the original Persona 4 Arena, so I guess she maybe lost the voice a little bit? Maybe.
The imitations seem to be crafted from shadows. I'm astonished that they can even copy our persona abilities.
Yeah, I got no heavenly idea how they could do that shit.
But that aside, let's hurry, Labras.
Unless they're gods.
There's actually something I couldn't tell Yukari-san earlier.
Huh? What's that?
It's that young man Minazuki's true objective. He's gathering persona fragments from us in an attempt to summon something hideous.
Something hideous?
Indeed. He'll use the tower looming on the hill, just as Tartarus was used when Mitsuru-san and her friends were in high school.
Shadow Naoto can mark you for death when meeting specific conditions with the bullet system. Then after you do a super, it can instantly kill you. Huh. Sounds like total bullshit.
I don't know what in particular he intends to bring forth, but there's no denying that his aim is something along those lines.
It's like an insta-death move incorporated into a fighting game, I guess.
Really? Oh yeah, I actually felt something odd about that guy myself.
Odd? In what way?
He was not from Boston!
Well, when I got close to him, I felt something strange. It was exactly like the feeling I get from those plumes of dust we have as cores.
So he has a plume of dusk in him as well? Is he another robot, then?
Oh. Does this mean he had a plume of dusk in his possession?
Or I guess he had it in his possession.
Not exactly. It wasn't that he had one on him. It was more like it was synced up with his heart. It felt just like ours do.
Alright, so yeah, double personality. the one on the Plume of Dusk and the other one, or well, the normal person Sho, which is why he was referring to himself in third person. So yeah, it's two different people. One's the ego from the Plume of Dusk that controls Sho, and then Sho pops out sometimes, I guess. So it's a situation where they kind of switch off, kind of like Johnny and V from Cyberpunk.
Synced with his heart?
I don't understand. The Plume of Dusk was integrated into the core of Labrys and her sister unit Aegis-san. It plays the role of a heart in their mechanical bodies. But that man Minazuki seemed to be no different from us at first glance. What could it mean that she detected a Plume of Dusk in him? The faint light that had been scattered everywhere is gathering now, and I'm starting to see the outline of truth. But there's still missing pieces. If you rescue Mitsuru-san's group and learn what they know, then I expect we'll be able to reach some sort of conclusion. Labrys looks into my face as I'm lost in thought and smiles to try to cheer me up.
Relax. We'll never lose. You saw us fight earlier, right? Yukari-san and Ken-kun can really kick some ass.
Labrys speaks with satisfaction with a proud look on her face. It's a far cry from the Labrys I first met a few days ago.
Seems you've made some wonderful friends, Labrys.
Huh? Oh, you think it's okay for me to think of them that way? It's kinda embarrassing.
Look at that little blush. Adorable.
That's how it is at the start. Once you come to realize it, though, you'll find that it turns to a warm feeling within you.
Huh. Is that how it was for you, Naoto-kun?
Who knows? Perhaps it was.
I recall when I first met Senpai, and a wry smile forms on my lips. Feeling a bit embarrassed at this, I pull the brim of my hat down over my eyes. It's not just Labrys, the same is true for me and many others I've never met. We all go through this process to find what's precious and irreplaceable to us.
Let's go rendezvous with the others.
Calm down, Boston. Yeah, she's getting too heated up. Too many Bostonian horse dogs. What dogs? What dogs? Yes, I need to get my accent back too, like the voice actor. Okay, you know what? I guess we'll get some Adachi Baby in, and then we'll go over the 50% threshold, and then we'll have half of the game to go, I suppose. All right, Adachi Baby, I'm ready for you to tell me that I say the stupidest shit.
You say the dumbest shit.
Sorry, the dumbest shit. I'm so ready. Oh, here we go right into it, baby. There's no doubt about it. Now the question is if this is the real Adachi or a shadow version of him. As we go down the fog-filled hallway, we see a man we're very familiar with. We could hardly forget his face.
No way. Why is Adachi-san?
The floor's lava.
Could he be a fake?
I want to kill all of you.
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on.
Alright, that's the real Adachi. Come on. That friendly smile, joking manner, and contemptuously nonchalant laugh. There's no doubt that this is Adachi-san we know. But why?
Why are you here?
He broke out of prison, I guess?
Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved.
Also, yeah, my boy Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch is doing a kind of different voice for Adachi, because now Yu also has to have a voice.
But someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Sounds like Adachi to me.
How about? You mean that show guy?
Hmm? Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Wait, I'm sorry, did you meet Sho? Oh, you're helping Sho.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
Nah, Adachi's the best bad guy. He's probably gonna double cross him or something because he's the OG, you know?
Who cares about all that? Come on, aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you?
Adachi's not ready for that galactic punt?
No?
Nah, bro. He's OG bad. He could withstand it, alright? He's got Adachi villain plot armor, okay? the protagonist, if Chad Narukami has plot armor, Adachi can have bad guy plot armor as well, okay? Get out of here. He also grinded to level 99. He's got Magatsu Itsunagi with him, okay?
Rules, eh?
He just needs to learn Repel Fizz, you know?
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of Sho? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh man, I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored.
He grinded to level 99 in jail? Yeah, bro. You know, there's only two things to do in jail. Go for that bussy or exercise, lift some weights, you know? Bro grinded to level 99. That's all I'm saying.
All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town, I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Adachi, you lousy...
Whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore.
Bro's reformed now.
Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here, because that's how you think.
I don't know if either of those exist in jail, I'm gonna be real. Wait, was he in jail or was he in prison?
The rules here?
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, brats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
I mean, ain't it the same thing? No, not really. Jail is less severe than prison. In jail, you have decent-ish cells. Prisons, that's a whole different... That's like once you get sentenced and you're set to spend years in prison. Like, they have a cell for you, they have an outside core area for everybody, they have like exercise equipment actually for inmates to do stuff. Jails are like you get taken there for like 2 days if you're like drunk driving or something, or if you're belligerent after getting a ticket or something. Well, Adachi is alone in his cell, so jail, I guess. He got put in jail? I'm sorry, I thought they got him for murder. Why isn't he in prison? What the fuck? What? Okay. Thanks, Namatame. Inaba government over here. Great job.
Huh?
My hazy, scattered thoughts all come together when I hear what Adachi-san has to say. We've been vaguely watching those light particles fly up to the top of the tower, but I guess that's what Sho was after? Yeah, so he knows they're persona fragments. I think it's prison, they just have nicer cells in Japan? I guess so, it might be different in Japan, that's true. Could it be the reason Sho set the rules to make us fight one-on-one was to give off more of those particles, persona fragments according to Adachi-san, during the constant fighting?
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
Adachi, I've learned my lesson after trying to go after minors last time. Well, he wasn't really going after minors. His first victim was the news reporter, right? What the hell? Earthquake? Out of the blue, the distorted school building creaks with a loud noise. The jarring sound echoes in the depths of the red fog like an animal's growl.
What was that just now?
It's weird. Like, his motivation for killing people was that he was bored and he was pissed off that they send him to the countryside as a punishment for messing up a little bit. But like, they also try to do maybe this incel thing with him, but like, that never made much sense to me. Like, he wasn't involved with Saki, right? Like, he was like, I guess he was jealous that she was golding him or something. I need to go back to look at that, because like, he said something about punishing Saki for betraying him, but I don't think they were, I don't know. I forgot. And all I know is his motivations are he was bored. So that makes him based murderer. Yeah, what about Saki and what was that about? I have no idea, bro.
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected.
Adachi, you sure are a character. He is. Best murderer. Best villain.
Well, that's why I need to
Very
get
based.
going. Good luck to you, I guess.
We're just gonna let him walk
and
away?
Your friends who got caught, they might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
I feel like he's just playing the villain, to be honest. I feel like he's just, he's bullshitting. Bro is trying to ball bust, okay? He's messing with us. Adachi-san turns his back on us and disappears into the red fog. Yosuke tries to go after him, but he slams straight into an invisible wall that looks like it hurt. I hope he's okay. Invisible wall? So then he is with them. Actually. It's only then that I realized we're already surrounded on all sides by red pillars. Oh, never mind.
Yosuke?
Wait. Who are we fighting?
This actually hurts more than you'd think. I mean, when did these get set up?
Like how he's just there to be like, yeah, gang, did you figure it out yet? Do I have to say it for you? Okay, fine. This is what shot me. This is what got me out of jail. What was show? Show? I think that's what you meant. This is what show got me out of jail for. Show. So he is working with them.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait? You better entertain me at the very least.
Is that Shadow Kanji again? Oh, no, it's shirtless guy. We turn around to see the bearer of the familiar voice. Inside the fog is a man standing as if to show off his well-developed muscle. Yeah, what a fucking show-off creep. Get out of here. You don't look cool. He's topless apart from the red cape. It's definitely one of Mitsuru-san's companions, Akihiko-san.
Welcome to this special ring. This place is truly a square jungle. It sure brings back memories.
I can't believe Mitsuru is not smacking you upside the head and being like, put a shirt on. Could you imagine being associated with a shirtless guy as a big-ass conglomerate? Like, would you even want to be associated with this dude? Japan's very strict on this shit, no? But I guess once you go to America, they let shit pass, I guess. Because, like, you came back from America, so might as well let you do whatever you want. You are so super wrong, he looks cool. No, he doesn't. Get out of here.
Master? Oh, I'm glad that you're safe.
Excuse me? Tekken moves? I would want to be associated with him because he's hot. Alright, bro. Thirsty as hell. As Chie tries to rush over, a sharp fist whizzes right in front of her. Something's obviously not right. For one thing, Akihiko-san should be captive somewhere, and for another, he wouldn't challenge us to a fight like this. Yes, he would.
Akihiko-san.
Are we just gonna keep killing him?
Long for the tensing of muscles and the clenching of fists. It's only seconds away. Step forward if you want to.
Also, wrestling exists in Japan, so yeah, but like, he's not wrestling. He's going around public streets and places shirtless because that's just how he is. He likes being shirtless everywhere, so he's not wrestling everybody everywhere. He's just walking around shirtless like a dumbass. He could be, no. Okay, come on, no. He's not walking around shirtless everywhere because he's wrestling, okay? No. Nuh-uh. Alright, we're going with the Chad. We're going with the Chadster. Giving him too much benefit of the doubt because you think he's too hot. Alright? I'm on to you. Extremely thirsty. Wop.
I know you can do it. Let's go.
Over here! Over here!
Oh, I missed you.
Over here!
GG no Ri. Rest in piss. Over here?
All right, we won!
Is that what Akihiko was saying?
Where did Adachi go?
He disappeared into the fog, remember? Speaking of fog, I remember I got King Crazy on that.
This shaking seemed bad.
Wild shit.
It's been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, looks like we don't have much time.
Hey, hold on a sec.
Best song.
Adachi said something about persona fragments earlier. What did he mean?
Last time, Sho tried to get powerful shadows by shaking us up so our personas would turn back to their original form. And this time, he's lured us into this red fog and made us fight our fakes, so we can carve off persona fragments in the process.
Oh, you mean those balls of light that pop out when we fight against the fakes?
Probably, yeah. Sho is trying to do something with the persona fragments he's collecting.
But what though? Is he gonna make a new persona for himself with them?
He's gonna summon Mommy Salami from the tower.
I don't know, but all the persona fragments I saw so far were headed to the top of this tower. We might find our answers there.
Trying to figure out now won't do any good. We've fallen for the enemy's trap so far, but here on out, we're gonna go on the counterattack. We have to avoid fighting fakes as much as we can, rescue Mitsuru-san's team and get to the top of this tower. After we all nod to each other, we run with renewed purpose down the murky hallway. Is that the end? No?
Sheesh, these hallways are too long. How far do they go? You'd think we'd have gotten to the stairs by now at least.
Maybe just running down the hallways won't work. Why don't we try going into the first open room we
Some
see?
kind of time loop, maybe?
I mean, this place was connected in some messed up ways during the last P1 Grand Prix.
You do have a point.
But there's tons of classrooms here. Should we just start with the closest one?
Infinite hallway?
Bingo!
Oh, good job, Yosuke!
Domain expansion. Infinite hallway. Past the door is an unmistakable view of a classroom, but on the wall inside is a set of familiar-looking school stairs connected to it like they were forced there.
I still don't like this plan. We're gonna have to check every door we find from here on out.
Get used to it. That's like dungeon crawling Tartarus style.
Don't worry, you can do it, Yosuke.
Yeah, we'll be okay if we got Yosuke with us.
Aww.
What's with the blind trust in me? I don't remember you guys being such goody-goodies.
You deserve some love, broske. They're giving you love finally.
What are you doing, Yosuke? Come on, you better hurry up.
Granted, I think they're just trying to push all the work onto him, but still.
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Don't you think it's weird that you're about to leave me behind after saying all that nice stuff?
They're just trying to encourage you. You deserve some love, okay? They've been shitting on you relentlessly. Just as Yosuke suspected, our progress from the next floor on gets much tougher, pretty rough. We don't run into any fakes, but we don't make much headway either. How far have we climbed? Feeling impatient, I put my hand on a nearby door and throw it open.
Hey, Yukon!
A giant guillotine-like blade whooshes by right before my eyes. I dodged barely, but it was much too close for comfort. I'm sorry, guillotines?
You dodged. Not too shabby, Yukon.
What is this, fucking Dark Souls 1? Sense Fortress? What?
That voice!
Why don't you hurry up and come in? I'm bored out of my skull waiting for you guys.
It's Shadow Boston? I cautiously step into the classroom. Inside, we find stairs leading up and a figure blocking them, just as I thought.
Labrys!
Like you don't already know. Yeah, I'm a fake Labrys. So, let's see how much of your persona I can carve off, okay?
You're going too far. What are you trying to do with all these persona fragments?
What do you care? Win or lose, you're all gonna die anyways. I got nothing to tell you. Now, bring on the ring.
Alright. Solution. Everybody, run away. That way, nobody gets inside the ring, and she's trapped in the ring by herself. Big brain solutions. Or you can just stay in there. Red pillars fall down from the classroom ceiling, and in their enormous glow I can see Labrys' long-haired persona. For a second, I was fearing the worst, but this doesn't seem to be Labrys' shadow. It's more like a fake Labrys created from a shadow. Whichever it is, it's detached the giant axe from its back and grips it in its metallic hands. The fake Labrys stares at us with golden eyes and takes a fighting stance.
I'm a weapon. A A special destroyer made only to eliminate the enemy. Underestimate me, and you'll end up with more than just a scratch.
Oh. Chad again. Chad's about to strike. I was gonna say it's weird for she doesn't have Asterius. Oh yeah, that's the bull one, right? She has Labrys's actual persona.
Over here! Over here!
Jijinori.
Yes, you really are strong.
Ariadne. Well, Ariadne just got dominated. Get good. Never mind. They did the thing where they cut off from the ending of the battle and the person's just fine. Oh, never mind. They're goop. They want the powder. The fake begins to melt and there are loud cracks as the red pillars shatter. At the same time, the persona fragments that were carved off in the battle turn to particles of light and float into the air.
Oh no, the persona fragments!
She looks like she's about to chase after them, but Yosuke stops her. I understand how she feels, but Yosuke's right. Once they scatter, there's nothing we can do.
It's fine. We just need to hurry on ahead. We're out of time.
She's just she's such a fake shadow that she doesn't even have the cooler shadow persona.
Yeah, still, it's so frustrating.
So was Asterius actually Labrys's like temporary shadow or temporary persona before she mastered her own persona and actually got it fully? Or was that like the mastermind's persona? Now that I'm thinking about it. Cause yeah, I don't know. How does that work? She seems frustrated, but she agrees. I know it's hard for her to sit around idly, even though she understands.
Hey, something just crossed my mind. Personas were originally our shadows, right?
Yeah.
What's this all about?
No, I was thinking about what the culprit's after. I wondered why he'd be so hell-bent on our personas.
Huh?
Well, think about it. There's a bunch of shadows in the TV world. So why is he so fixated on our personas?
Because our personas are cool. I think it's meant to be a Shadow Labrys's persona, because again, Shadow Labrys is a separate character in the character select screen. I guess?
Good question.
Yosuke's absolutely right. Last time, the culprit was targeting our personas to collect powerful shadows. But not this time. If he wanted to play it safe, he wouldn't have goaded a bunch of persona users into a fight with him, especially since we've already got a score to settle. Besides, just because the TV world is peaceful again doesn't mean all the shadows have gone away. If that's all he wanted, he could just gather does. Really, the culprit was controlling shadows to make fake versions of us to fight for him. But then why go through all the trouble of preparing these arenas and carving away at our personas? Does he want revenge for last time? I don't know. Joe didn't seem to care about that, so why?
There must be a reason he's targeting our personas in particular.
Some reason why it can't be just any old shadows?
Yosuke and Chie are stumped too. We need some more hints. We're missing some key information, or maybe I'm just haven't put it together yet. A mysterious young man named Sho, persona fragments, and Adachi-san. No, there's still a lot left for us to find out. Oh, that's a weird place to leave it off. Kinda seems abrupt. All the other ones have cliffhangers, but this one's just like, okay, to be continued. Investigation. Asterius is sick as hell, though. Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. I still like that cutscene from Persona 4 Arena where Labrys awakens to her true persona, though. It looks so cool. How her persona looks kind of like Messiah a little bit. And it's just a nice cutscene. But yeah, Asterius does look cool. It's like a bull demon persona type thing. Anyways, we're exactly at 50%. Interesting. Both are cool. Indeed. Indeed. You know what else is cool though? Me leaving it off. And it's been a while since I've heard this wonderful, wonderful song, so it's time, I think. It's time. Once again. It's just been so long. Yes. Hell yeah. 20 minutes of instrumental, 1 minute of lyrics. Yes. It's coming. Yes. Yes. Come on. I'm ready. Alright, let's see if I remember the lyrics. Come on. Check it out, I'm in the house like carpet. And if there's too many heads in my blood, I won't spark it. Like rocket fuel? Then I spark it up with my brother.
His mama named him Mo, but I call him
Mo Lover, and he's more than a cover, he's a quilt. Fuck yeah, bro.
Shit together like the house that John built on a hill, cause this shit gonna feel like velvet.
Turtle.
My style fits tighter than a girdle. If you hate it, then you can just leave it like Beaver. But in a day or two, I'll make you a true believer in me, cause like the alphabet you'll see, the ism kicks a rhyme, not your everyday soliloquy. Like Chef Boyardee, my rhyme is truly cooking. Peace to Matty Rich, cause he's straight out of Brooklyn, New York. I don't eat pork or swine when I dine.
I drink a cup of Kool-Aid, not a big glass of wine. Yeah.
If you have time, I'll drop rhyme again.
Fucking fantastic. Truly excellent. Best song of all time. Anyways, Galactic Corgi. See ya. I'm out. Thank you to anybody else who dropped by. I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna go improve my big brain some more. I need some brain power. Anyways, Master Gamer out. Bye. I'm out.